worship leader. Today I'm bringing you along to work with me, except we're not going anywhere. We're in my home office because I've been working from home. But look, I painted my walls. Do you like it? I kind of like it. Makes it not so bright and you can see me separated from the back. I think I like it. You know, if you're a worship leader, there's a good chance you spend a lot of time on Planning Center. And we're in the second week of December now, and some of you, I just know it, have not begun to plan your Christmas services. And you need to get on it, and there's no better time than right now to up your Planning Center game, because our Christmas services can be more complex than the normal services that we plan. Also, if you need song ideas, I put a video out last week sharing with you my favorite Christmas songs that I lead at my church. So go check it out, and also share with me what your favorite songs are down below. Now today's video is about Planning Center, and if you don't use Planning Center, I would highly recommend it. This is not a sponsored video of any kind. I just really love the flexibility and the detail and control you have over planning services with Planning Center services. I wanted to make another Planning Center video because I see a lot of worship leaders who are on staff at a church who pay for Planning Center, but they don't use it to its full potential at all. Now that statement makes it sound like I'm a Planning Center master. I can assure you I'm not. And I am most likely not using it to its full potential, but I do believe that there's value in passing along what I know and what I'm learning. So that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna show you how I use Planning Center, and specifically today we're talking about templates. We're gonna talk a little bit of why you should be using templates, and I'm gonna show you how I use them and how I set them up, and hopefully it'll be helpful for you. If at any time you think this video is helpful, would you do me a favor and like the video so that I know you like content like this? If you guys want more Planning Center videos, leave me a comment down below that says more PCO. More PCO. Planning Center Online. All right, so let's jump in. So why use templates? Or better yet, what is a template? Well, templates are exactly like they sound. They are pre-made plans within Planning Center that you can use to plan multiple plans. For example, if you know Sunday morning services are gonna look basically the same for the next month or so, you can make a template and apply that to those 4 different plans rather than making 4 different plans from scratch. And then you can make minor adjustments from there. Now I just said a month, but what I do is I do 2 templates a year. Last year I had a spring 2020, and right now we're in fall 2020. I just divided up into spring and fall semesters. And recently I made a spring 2021 template because I'm beginning to plan next year. All right, so our next question is, how do we make a template? Well, let's hop on the computer and let me show you. First, you go to the service type that you want to make a template for, and you go over to this drop down menu under the gear icon and select templates. From here, you can click the button Add Template. We can name it. Let's name it Spring. No. Let's name it Fall 2021. Click Go. And then what this does is it brings you up an empty template that you can customize yourself, or you can import from a previous template. So right now I could import from Fall 2020 or even Spring 2021, which is what I'd probably do. And I can select the things that I want to update. I can just go ahead and click All. Or I can deselect some things that I know I'm gonna wanna change because I didn't like the way it was in the other template. Or I can also select from a specific plan or a specific service that I really liked. If you plan a service and you're like, oh, I really like how that one flowed, I want every service to be like that one, at least for this season, you can import all the information from that particular plan into a new template. Now, I'm not gonna make this template. Let's cancel. Let's go back to our plans. I'm going to delete this template because I'm going to make it again later. Fall 2021, delete, yes, delete forever. All right, so the next question you might want to know if you've already used templates a little bit, or maybe you just made one and you want to make some changes, is how do I make changes to an existing template? Now, I was having a problem with this, and this is one of the main reasons I wanted to share this video with you, because I've been using templates forever, but I tried to make some changes and it just wasn't updating right, and there were a few key steps I was missing, so I want to share them with you. Now, I have a connections team right here that is a split team, and what that means is that there are different people that serve in the same positions in different services. So we have a 9 a.m. service and an 11 a.m. service, and we have positions that need to be filled, maybe even different positions, and they are definitely filled by different people. But what was happening is that it was only showing that we had an 11 a.m. service, and even though I updated the template to show 9 a.m., when I went to the service, it wasn't there. And I could manually add it in, but I would have to do that for each and every week, and I was struggling to figure out what the problem was. So first, let me show you how to make the change on the template itself. Let's pretend like we want to add another service time. Let's say we're going to do a 12:30 p.m. service. So I go to this little drop-down menu, and I go to Needed Positions. Now, these little arrows on the side here show which teams are split teams. And so we're talking about connections. We have a 9 a.m., 11 a.m., but I'm going to edit the time options. This is how you would add a service time. We have 9 a.m., 11 a.m., and add a time. You would type in your time, 12:30 p.m., and push accept. I'm not gonna do that because of this little warning here. Time preference options are shared for all split times with a service type, with the NA service type. Be careful when adding or removing these options since they will affect all the Sunday worship split teams, and I don't want to mess anything up right now, but this is where you would add a new time, and this is what I did to add the 9 a.m. service. Now let's go to an actual plan. Let's go to this upcoming week, December 13th. What I did before I fixed this is that this 9 a.m. was not showing up, even though I just saved it in the template. So what you have to do is go to that same drop-down menu on the plan now, and you go to Import Template. From here, you can select all the plans that you want to update, so you don't have to do one by one. Just make sure that you deselect items or it's going to start adding double items to your plan. Only select the teams that you want. Right now, we wanted connections because that's what we were updating, and I would push submit. Now, I didn't make any changes, so it didn't do anything, but this is where I was able to now see, oh, we have a 9 a.m. service. That's great. Now I can schedule people. All right, one more thing I want to share with you real quick is that I also needed to update our needed positions. Right now, on this next week that I haven't updated yet, December 20th, it shows that at 9 a.m. I need 12 positions, and at 11 a.m. I need 14 positions. Now that's like the max number of positions that we need, and we don't need near that right now. So I need to update this to reflect it. So normally I would go to the template level and update it there. So let's go do that. Go up to this gear icon again, go to templates, fall 2020. And if you see here, it actually shows that I've already done it. It actually shows that we only needed 2 people for the 9 a.m. service and 4 people for the 11 a.m. service. And I've already done that. If you want to know how I did that, I went to needed positions again. And instead of adding a different service time, I just went to the service time that I need and filled in these fields of what I actually need. So I just need 1 at double doors and 1 in the worship center for 9 a.m. And at 11 a.m. we needed 2 downstairs at the roundabout and 2 at the front steps. I pushed accept. You would think that after accepting that, saving it in the template, it would go ahead and update the plan. So let's go back to the plan, December 20th. It didn't update it, but remember our trick, we need to import. So let's import from template. We want fall 2020. We don't want any new items. We want to deselect all these. We only want to do this plan, and we want to update the connections team because that's the team that we're dealing with. Submit, and nothing happens. What's wrong? Well, this is the problem I was having, and I know the answer now. If you go over here to Planning Center Help page, their resource page, it says how importing affects existing plans. When you import a template into an existing plan or export a plan or template into an existing plan, which is what we did, the plan is affected as follows. The information that you import from the template will only add to the plan. That's the key right there. So if needed positions, which is what we're working on, exist in both the template and the plan, which they do for us, the highest number of positions is used in the plan. So what this means is I'm gonna have to update this at the plan level for each plan. Even though the template is updated, if the plan has already been made with more needed positions, Planning Center is going to choose the highest number, which kind of makes sense. And so since we already have a high number in our plan, we need to adjust it at the plan level. So let me show you how to do that. We go back to the connections drop-down menu, go to needed positions again. For our 9 a.m. service, we needed 0 people for coffee, 1 person for the double doors, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and 1 for the worship center. You can do it that way, and now you can see our 9 a.m. is updated. We only need 2 people, or you can just do it right here on the plan. So 11 a.m., we just need 2 people for downstairs, and we need 2 people for the front steps. So I can just manually delete these. Did I say double doors? I need 1 person. No, I don't need any for the double doors. I need the roundabout, and I need 2 people, so I'm gonna leave those, and 2 people for the front steps. So I can delete all the rest of these. And it's kind of easy because you can just leave your cursor here and delete them. And there we go. It's updated, and I would need to do that for each plan that I've already made. So the tip would be, when you're making the template, do you want to put in as many needed positions and then take them away as you don't need them, or do you want to put in the minimum needed positions that you would typically need, and then you can add them per plan? That's just something you need to think through as you're making the template. All right, guys, I hope that was helpful for you. Like I said earlier, if this was helpful, you do want more Planning Center tips, go ahead and let me know by leaving a comment down below. What I say, leave more PCO. I think that was the comment, more PCO. That would let me know that you want more content like this. If you found this video helpful, please like it and subscribe to the channel and hit the little notification bell so you don't miss out on any new content. I have some exciting things coming up in the near future. I have a giveaway. I'm doing a video coming this Friday about another pedal, a MIDI controller that you're gonna love. I gotta get back to work, but I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.